What's up, YouTube? Blaze here, and I'm back with another reaction video. Okay, so from now on, I'm gonna be doing these intros. Goes like this. I don't know, I just thought I'd change it up a little. But anyways, today's video is finally something I've been trying to do for months, which is start my reactions to the Factorio videos from Martin Pants. Yes, the crazy Aussie frogman. I can't wait to see what kind of chaos and war crimes are going to be going on today. Hey, so if you're up for it like I am, let's go. Okay guys, so this is going to be part 1. 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Good evening. In this video, we fly to space in Factorio. That's right, boyos, we've installed the Space Exploration mod, which allows us to build a rocket, strap in, and launch ourselves into the great beyond, to explore, expand, and conquer. Gentlemen, our subjugation will be vast, and our profits will be vaster. For us to win, we don't just launch a single satellite like vanilla Factorio. No, disgusting, far too easy. Cringe. To win, we must build an interstellar spaceship and fly it at the speed of light. Will we achieve this lofty goal? Will we
synergistically motivate client-oriented initiatives?
Will we be overrun by the hordes of angry environmentalists, or will our gross incompetence cost us everything? Joining us on this journey are my employees, Ben and Tristan. So, let us begin. Day 1. Our journey began right here, which is precisely where our little spaceship had crash landed. In the distance were these. From here, it was up to us and our entrepreneurial spirit. So, we began work. We built some drills to mine ore, furnaces to smelt the ore into plates, and plates into more drills to mine more ore into more plates. The factory had begun. We then drilled some copper, coal, and stone, built some power infrastructure, and before we knew it, red science had been fully automated. Next,
expansion.
Copper mining, expanded. Copper smelting,
Expanded.
iron smelting,
Expanded.
main bus,
Okay.
built. Bus. Green science, automated. Red science,
Expand.
Dragon City, installed on your phone for free. Gentlemen, do you like dragons? Do you like cities? You're not gonna believe this, boys, but this video is sponsored by Dragon City, a free-to-play RPG PvP Dragon Collection game available for iOS, Android, Windows Phone.
Okay. I don't know what's crazier, the fact that the fact that Dragon City is around to this day is crazier, because I remember playing years ago. I won't say how long ago. Oh, but let's just say it was around the time when Facebook gaming was actually popular and not whatever crappy low-end and streaming live stream UI/platform it is now.
And Jeff, collect yourself over 1,000 different dragons. Each and every dragon will flood your brain with dopamine and make you truly feel alive. Look at this one, look at this one, look at this one. Dragon, 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 dragon. That's a lot of dragons, guys. Breed your dragon, lay an egg, hatch that something, and feed him, feed him, feed him, feed him, feed him. Look at him. He is your son. Train him. Put him through the ringer in Dragon Basic Training by smacking this little wood. Fight him against other dragons. Place him into a legal PvP cockfighting ring and claim ultimate victory. Still unconvinced? If you don't download this game, you will regret it. There are several events each week and a battle pass for truly unlimited, intense gaming. I still don't think you are convinced. You better download this game. I am living in your walls. Look at these YouTubers. My favorite Minecrafters. Mr. Yeast. George is still unable to be located. And Dreer. Wow. There he is. My favorite YouTuber. Dreer in Dragon form. If you download the game through the link in the description, I might get enough bargaining power to convince the devs to add a frog. So download it with the link in the description and get a free reward of 15,000 food, 30,000 gold, and some very rare space being dragon that isn't a frog, but it's okay, maybe I'll get there one day, that'll be all I want is frog, please! What are you waiting for, boys? If it's good enough for Dreer, it's good enough for you. So download it. I'm waiting.
Okay. In all the videos I ever reacted to from Martin, I noticed a lot of his later videos have a lot of ADHD slash schizophrenic advertisements. I don't know, maybe it's just to keep people on the edge of their seat, and next thing you know, it becomes a lot calmer during the main video process. I don't know, is that just a regular thing with Martin? Who knows?
Add over. Research completed. We had researched the belt balancer from the mod Belt Balancers, a cool little gadget that would cause us no problems whatsoever in our future. In Vanilla Factorio, if I want these 8 belts to go into 7 belts equally, I need to build this. Horrible. But with belt balancers, all we need to build is this. Wonderful. Following this, we had our very first complaint from the local environmentalists. So we murdered them on the spot. These small bean-shaped attackers weren't yet an issue, and like any good corporation, we swept the problem under the rug and pretended it didn't happen. To absolutely no one's surprise, this didn't work. Our factory fart cloud had reached them, and they weren't going to stop.
I tried streaming Factorio once. Unfortunately, it didn't go so well. Well, because I was stuck in the tutorial for about a good 2.5 hours, and then I just quit. Someday I'll return to Factorio, but just not sure when. Especially when the biters start. Because apparently the biters are annoying and will harass you non-stop even in the tutorial.
Oh, look, new research. Water fill. If landfill lets you fill in water with land, water fill lets you fill in land with water. It's very useful and has no exploits whatsoever. The protesters were back and in bigger numbers. Tristan and I ran out of the building we were working in and violently apprehended the suspects. Gentlemen, the problem was growing. We had 3 options, all of which involved violence. We could do nothing and get repeatedly mauled to death by the increasingly stronger biters. We could hunker down more and construct turrets and walls to defend our assets, or we could take the fight to them with our new weaponry. We chose option 3. To help us, Ben contacted our local arms dealers and bought an army of chain guns, which have big tracks, autonomous driving, and water cannons for dispersing crowds. So we sent them in and dispersed some crowds.
Your territory is
Day 2. Things were going great. The factory was growing. The environmentalist menace had been kept at bay, and we were starting to use words like disseminate and synergy. While Tristan and I had been expanding the military science, Ben had been busying himself with learning trains, an obsession that would lead to some truly beautiful things. To build the train network, we'd need lots of clear space, so Ben set to work water-filling the nearby cliffs when he water-filled under his feet and was instantly killed.
Ah, fuck!
Things had been peaceful for a while. Too peaceful. As Ben was finishing up his squeaky clean environmental coal mine, he was jumped by a large group of biters making horrible demands for higher wages and equal pay. I ran up to assist and was promptly mauled to death by the angry mob. Twice. I just killed me again! I called Tristan over to help in the crowd dispersing and built a car.
How do you shoot?
Oi! We linked up with Ben in the north with a small army of chain gunners and sent the boys in to deliver retaliatory lawsuits in enormous volume. Once the dust on the battle had settled, it was obvious that the biters were in complete financial ruin. But they would be back. What we needed to do was build a wall. With our selection of mods, there were many options to choose from. Stone walls, concrete walls, spiked walls, but really, these all suck. Instead, we can build a tiny moat out of water fill, and it'll create a totally impervious barrier. So, Tristan made a bunch of water fill, and sectioned off the north end for good. After the wall had been built, the attacks cooled down for a while, allowing us to expand our business to the next ray frontier, the water. After a little boat stuff, Tristan and I experimented with our latest innovative innovation, supersonic trains. As you can probably guess, these are trains that can travel really, really fast. If you got anxious crossing train tracks with these pathetic 300km/h trains, they get ready to be flattened so fast that the train only appears on your screen for 1 frame.
Oh!
These trains would not only give our network speed and efficiency, but also an element of extreme danger. I was almost... While I'd been upgrading the trains, Tristan had been driving his boat. And driving his boat. And driving his boat.
No! I might die. Drive! No! I died. I'm dead.
Oh
I'm dead.
no. Tristan's death at sea had ripped a sense of purpose away from him. He became a shell of the former man we all knew, and repeatedly tried to run me down in a hit and run with his car.
Ah, god damn it!
Poor guy. The factory was growing, and the biters didn't like it. For the next hour, we were subjected to non-stop raids by increasingly violent environmentalists. What we needed to do was go on the attack. Ben had been building a squad of flame tumblers, high-speed cars armed with flamethrowers. He sent them in, only to realize that some of the biters were immune to fire damage. Oh wait, what? There's a biter that's invincible.
Oh boy.
It doesn't take fire damage. Fuck! And they all died. Shit. Unfortunately for us, we couldn't just waterfill them off now, because that would cut off lots of valuable resources. First, we needed to push them back, and then waterfill. Ben had built himself a flame tumbler, and was zooming around the battlefield at breakneck speeds. He went so fast, in fact, that he drove straight into a rock, got stuck, and died. We recovered Ben's body, brought out the waterfill, and sealed off the southern flank to the base. Next, the west. The biggest chain gunner army yet had been purchased from our friends at Lockheed Mart.
Okay.
We took this army and sent them all to the southwest flank. Justice was swift, and the resources were claimed. We finished up the wall and sealed ourselves away from the outside world. The war was over, and the factory building could continue on a much larger scale. Day 3. I suggested to Tristan a devilish plan.
We can waterfill those,
We can waterfill under Ben?
Oh, do you want to go do that?
I think that'd be too mean.
Anyways. While I was streaming Factorio on my YouTube side, someone suggested in chat that I bite the biter's back. Yeah, right, like, that's gonna be possible. One plus, I compared the size to this model and a biter, I imagine it's almost equally at the same size, maybe not bigger.
I want to go do that.
He would go up to Ben and waterfill under his feet. I was doing some more boat stuff when another alert came over the radios. Somehow, the biters had snuck into the factory once again. What, how the fuck? I drove over in my flame tumbler and burnt those little shits to death. The next question on my mind was, how? Clearly, the wall wasn't enough. I took another quick tour of our beautiful moat and discovered literally thousands of bugs in very close proximity. If I got close enough to them, I could even hear them say horrible things like, tax the rich. Clearly, what we needed was to expand the gap. This meant expanding waterfill production, so I built a rudimentary waterfill factory, collected a bunch of waterfill, and began widening the moat when this happened. Oh, no. I collected my stuff and finished the moat widening, but still unsurprisingly, felt very much in danger. I could tickle the nests all I wanted with my shitty sniper rifle, but really, I'd need some more firepower. So naturally, I forgot about it, and did some more boat stuff. Then, we made some basic construction bodders, built some train stuff, made use of balancer parts, got flattened by a train, did some...
Might be a good thing that I'm never gonna be working for another guy, especially with someone like Martin. Sure, it might be fun for a little while, but eventually you realize there are times when Martin really shows incompetence.
more boat stuff, and finally, after 2.5 hours, the biters were back in our base. Wait. There's fucking biters in our base. This time, somehow, they managed to make a nest right smack in the middle of our territory. How rude. We got rid of that nest, but this nest wasn't the issue. The fact that they could just appear in our base, now that was the issue. It was time to develop a new weapon. A weapon more powerful than anything we had tried before. We knew that waterfill could kill. Tristan had used it recently to brutally murder Ben in cold blood. So could it work against our environmentalist friends? Fuck you, come here. Come here, big boys, come here. Yes. Yes, it could. It could even destroy their nests. And hence, a new meme was born. Fuck you, water fills your house. This strategy used a lot of water fill. Fuck you, water filling your house. So Ben set to work optimizing the line for full-scale wartime production. While Ben was doing that, Tristan joined again, hopped in a flame tumbler, and repeatedly drove it at high speed into our own buildings. Thank you, Tristan. Once Ben had finished the monstrous waterfall facility, we met there to discuss our game plan. And to waterfill Tristan.
You just pick it up out of pick it up out of the thing.
Our current strategy was primitive. Once an area had been water-filled, it was impossible for the biters, but also impossible for us. This problem was solved by Ben with a very simple solution. Getting into the water with a boat. Fuck you, waterfill. Fuck you, waterfill. Fuck you, waterfill. We water-filled so much area that we completely separated our base and had constructed an island. Safety had finally been achieved. Day 4 of our recording binge began with this ominous message. In 24 hours, the sun would do a little trolling. Ben was still at it, water-filling houses, and has successfully sectioned off an entire gigantic island in the north that contained lots and lots of resources. He then went to work trying to clear out the island and got mauled to death once again.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
Meanwhile, I began automating yellow science, the last type of science pack before we had to launch anything to space. 2 hours later, I managed to hook everything up to the building, and at a slow but steady stream of piss science. I'm pogging out of my mind. Excellent. We could now research many more things. So, we started.
Does anyone question whether or not Martin has a certain thing for that, or no? And this is just a regular thing from Martin. Hold on a sec. Sorry, I've been dealing with allergies this morning. Might end up cutting that out in the video.
Some research and realized that our production lines were running like shit. It turned out we had a lot of bottlenecks. Firstly, I noticed that our sulfur production was lacking petroleum. I checked our oil refineries, they were working. But then, they would stop working. I checked the oil train station, and there was no oil, which means no petroleum, which means no sulfur, which means no science. Not good. I checked our oil drilling, and it had been tapped almost completely dry. So, we needed more oil. Well, there was some oil down here a little bit past our big canal. This was an excellent opportunity for me to waterfill some more houses. So Ben and I, in our combined house flooding efforts, managed to then separate off a few islands with oil and iron. Problem was, these islands were still covered in biters, and we couldn't just waterfill them, because that would remove the resources. What we needed was a way to clear them out. Lucky for us, we had researched light artillery, and it was actually very effective. Once the oil island had been cleared, I built a train station and hooked up the oil to our network. This gave the science production enough of a boost to finish researching heavy artillery, which we would be needing for the much larger and more dangerous North Island. So, we built some artillery train wagons and gave it a go.
Oh, here we go.
We had worked hard today and played Factorio for 13 hours. So naturally, we engaged in a little rocket launcher tomfoolery. Come on. Ben!
Yeah, I got him, Tristan, I got him. Don't worry.
I then showed Tristan our latest innovation, supersonic trains I'll show you. 2, I'll show you. which he used to suddenly and abruptly reverse directly into our artillery train. Whoa. Tristan, you fucking idiot! So, I ran him over. Just a few times.
Ah, fuck.
Once the tomfoolery session was over, Ben went and built us some Power Armor MK3, which we filled with leg. Day 5 began. Tristan joined the server, said fuck you, and left. Thanks, Tristan. Ben and I started the day off by flying our first little satellite into space. I built some rudiment.
Yeah, I am literally convinced that Tristan's nothing more than a troll at this point. I mean, because it's fairly obvious. Is it not?
True rocket part production, built up the rocket parts, chucked the satellite inside, and launched.
Train.
Hey!
Right,
Finish the
so
game.
That's not the finish of the game. I'll tell you that.
we just finished the game. Nice.
No, we didn't.
Let's go!
We didn't. Tristan, we didn't finish the
Finally!
Tristan, we didn't finish the game. And there we go, boys. We'd done it. Our very first object sent into the great beyond. In celebration, we then used the satellite to reveal a huge area of the map and a brand new planet, Alas. We took a quick look at the surface to discover it was very volcanic and generally not nice. The satellite had also revealed all the locations of the biters on our northern island, so Ben and I decided it was time for some expansion. We called in the artillery train and laid waste to our enemies.
I see you target. Are the orange ones your targets?
No, Tristan, the children are my targets.
Typical Martin.
Next on the agenda was making big boy smelter arrays for our brand new, freshly claimed resources. While I was constructing them, Ben came by with a brand new invention, the thrust suit, which he had outfitted with a jetpack. Pretty cool. I then finished up the copper smelting array by adding the train stations. For these train stations, I'd come up with an interesting design. All it needed was about 60 balancer parts, placed like this. Items would flow into the top and evenly distribute themselves into each chest. This design was compact, convenient, and quite fast. So of course, we used it wherever we could. Day 6 began, as any good day should. A quick artillery barrage onto an enormous patch of biters. A few minutes later, we were reminded of our impending doom. The coronal mass ejection. It was going to happen in 2 minutes. Uh-oh, we had no idea what to expect, other than those big lasers from the very start of the game would be back. We'd built an umbrella defense, which said it could deflect coronal mass ejections and energy beams with up to 500 gigawatts of attacking power. So we should be fine, right? The time came, the coronal mass ejection began, and the umbrella defense activated. Oh shit, look at it!
Shit. Oh, there we go.
Ooh. So far, all was going well. But then, I checked the power consumption. 700 megawatts, 800 megawatts, 900 megawatts, 1 gigawatt, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. All the machines around us stopped. The factory came to a halt. And suddenly, it has the capacity. Holy shit! 19 giant death rays touched down on the factory. This was very bad. All the power was off, and the radio was going nuts with alerts. The damage seemed to be concentrated in one spot on the North Island. Where?
In the top
Oh fuck, it's destroying our shit!
I'm running. I'm sprinting up there. I'm sprinting at a fucking high velocity.
Ben and I sprinted up to investigate, and found this. Dude, it's fucking just barbecuing our shit. This particular death ray had decided to barbecue a section of rail. But that was it. The other 18 rays had missed completely. Wait a minute. What's this? We'd gotten very lucky.
Look at the bot. It's fucking roasting the bot. It's alive. Now the boys have got it. The boys have got it.
And none of the beams had hit anything important. But what if one of them had hit the main base? I can confidently say it would not have been fun.
Yeah.
So what actually happened? Well, the umbrella defense took so much power that it left none for anything else in the factory. This included the offshore pumps that brought water to the nuclear reactors. No water means no steam, and no steam means no electricity. So as soon as they shut down, the factory died. But we don't have 5 foot. Holy shit! Not good. We'd gotten very lucky that the damage was so minimal. So to prepare for future CMEs, we forgot about it. Next, we launched another satellite and discovered a new planet called Nostos. This one even had biters on it.
Seriously? Why would you forget something like that, especially if it's a big disaster that could potentially destroy everything? You can literally grind all your progress to a halt.
6 minutes later, we launched another one and discovered Panna, a teeny-weeny planet covered in oil. Oil. We launched another satellite and discovered Akisrin, an RGB planet rich in vulcanite. And finally, we launched a satellite and discovered Prabhava, which had this very interesting structure poking out of the sand on its surface.
Oh,
Now, how
that's
would we actually get to
interesting.
these planets? So far, all we'd done was launch some satellites, which are easy to make and can't take you up into space. What we really needed was a cargo rocket. So we built a cargo rocket silo, and then forgot about it. Day 7 began with Ben demonstrating the power of filling your Power Armor MK4 with 100 leg. What you doing, Ben? While I'd been hard at work doing stuff, Ben had also been hard at work doing stuff. Particularly in the North Island, where he managed to link up every single...
The only thing that was missing from that was Ben screaming, "I'm going fast! I am speed! I am speed!" Of course, that's more towards Badger and his buddies.
resource to our beautiful train network. To celebrate this, Ben took out his high explosive rocket launcher and did this.
Run away, Mark. Run.
Wait. Our design philosophy had shifted
Whoops.
heavily to favor trains. The miners would mine ore and place them into chests. Trains would come by and get filled by those chests. The train would take the ore to a smelter array. The smelter array would smelt the ores into plates and put them back on the train. That train would go to another facility and deliver the plates, which would be combined. For this system to work properly, we would need to build many separate facilities that produced everything we needed. I built a green circuit facility, a plastic facility, a red circuit facility, a brick smelter, a blue circuit facility, a copper smelter array, a module production facility. You get the idea. Lots of facilities, lots of trains. Oh my god. And lots of production. The factory was expanding faster than ever. So fast that... Oh, fuck. Our power had increased so much that we could almost run as fast as the supersonic trains. Okay, here it comes. You ready? Bye. Speaking of supersonic trains, we'd researched the final tier of speed. Supersonic trains? Oh, 3. Oh. Ben built one and put the most powerful fuel possible inside it.
Oh, it's okay. Ready? Fucking
You can
Now this was fast, but it was actually
you can barely see it. That was so fast.
supposed to go faster. When going at full tilt, it could travel at 7,386.3 kilometers an hour. But really, it should have been going well over 50,000 kilometers an hour, or about 2 times escape velocity. My theory is that 7,386.3 kilometers an hour is the hard limit set by the game that nothing can exceed. Which is unfortunate, because I would have liked to go at twice escape velocity. Yo. Day 8 was kinda shit. Oh my god. At this point, I'd grown accustomed to building with belt balancers. Lots, and lots of belt balancers. The game had been lagging a lot recently. I opened up the debug menu and checked show time usage to get a better idea of what was eating up all my computer's resources. Each update in Factorio can at maximum take 16.6 milliseconds to process before the game starts slowing down. Our update time was hovering a little over that. With this debug menu, we could see exactly what was taking up our precious milliseconds. Entities were taking around 2.5, the electricity network was taking around 1, and lots of other regular game processors took another combined 4 milliseconds. What was causing us problems was script update. This is where all the mods are. The factory buildings were costing us nearly 1 millisecond. Endgame combat was costing us half a millisecond. And finally, belt balances. They were costing us 8 milliseconds.
Oh no.
Every single thing in the factory, and all
7.870 seconds, almost 8 milliseconds. Okay, I know I said seconds and not milliseconds.
the bytes combined produced less lag than these little yellow boxes. So this left us with one option. Replace every single belt balancer with an actual balancer made of actual belts. Every train loader, every unloader, and many, many production facilities. In total, we had placed 2,000.
I would definitely feel bad given how much time and how many hours they spent putting that all together. Not to mention, well, how much it would, it'd probably take as about as much time, if not longer, just to replace everything.
882 balancer parts, and every single one of them needed to be removed. 5 hours later, we'd finished, and built a whole bunch of beautiful, belt-based belt balancers. Day 9 was preparation day. What were we preparing for? Space. A quick trip into orbit to see what's up, and then straight back down. First off, we needed to make the rocket and fuel it. I built this liquid rocket fuel production facility. These fucking light oil!
We realized Hold on. Me realizing I made a boo-boo after several hours of work? What kind of mistake could you make?
These fucking light oil! Turned it on and hooked it up to the cargo rocket silo. Next was cargo rocket part production. This bastard of an item.
They were missing a material. That's reasonable.
Took what felt like 800 different resources to build. It took around 4 hours, and once it was done, we turned it on. Here comes the train. Holy shit. That's so cool. Day 10. Today was the day. After ironing out bugs in the system for another 2 hours, the rocket parts were finally on belts, heading over to the silo.
I think we might just have to manually make
Oh, meat.
big boy.
Meat.
Jesus Christ, look at that.
That's a big boy. Ben gave me a thrust suit and a bunch of life support canisters to survive in the vacuum of space. We made a list of all the items we would need, loaded them into the silo, and built the rocket.
A big boy.
The rocket was built, the fuel was in, and all that remained was us. I'm gonna hit it. 3, 2, 1, go.
To be continued.
Once again, thank you to Dragon City. You can download it from the link in the description. I'm still living in your walls.
Wow. Okay. Well, needless to say, hey, I'm about to dive into a crazier rabbit hole. All than I had ever been. Than I had before. Because I've been there from the dubs. I've been there for City Skylines 2. And eventually, I'll do Martin's My Summer Car series. After I do all the stuff with Factorio. And if anyone who supports those videos or Finland in general, please don't come bugging me about it in the comments. I know what I need to do. I'll get there. It's not at the top of my priority list right now. Anyways, that's it for me. If you liked today's video, please leave a like, drop a comment down below. Also, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notified. I know when I post new videos. You can also find me on social media. I'll leave all my links along with the original video in the description below. As for when I'm streaming again, I don't know. I might try later this week, but maybe not since it's so close to Christmas. I mean, as of me recording this video, Christmas is only 10 days away, so I might just take the whole week off. I might just take the rest of the week off after I make these videos. So, until next time, see you guys later.